Hi everyone, this is Laura. I'm sorry, I was reaching over and getting my project to share with you guys. So, I was super happy this weekend. I felt a lot better. I was in a crafting mood. Come Saturday, I was busy, busy, busy. I made a project. It's a layout for diamond dice that I'll share with you in a minute. I mean, not in a minute, that I'll have to make another video for. And then I was working on my Graphic 45 Couture paper pad, the 12 by 12 pad. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm so in love with that paper. So much so I didn't want to break into it, but I did. And as you may recall, on several videos before, I said I was going to be altering some cigar boxes. And I did. Okay, so now my dilemma. Let me tell you what happened. For my birthday a few weeks ago, my husband took me out and we had joined some friends. And um, one of his coworkers' wife, we got along really nice that evening. We had, met for the first time. My husband and I hope to go out with them again at some point because they were really sweet couple, really sweet, nice people. She was super nice, super sweet, super inviting, and I had a really great birthday that night, and they made that happen. But a few days after that, apparently she loves to bake. Now, I am not a baker by any stretch of the imagination. I love to cook, but baking is just not my thing. But she apparently is an avid baker. She loves to bake, and she made these cupcakes, and she sent some over for my girls. And everyone knows the best way to get to someone's heart is be nice to their kids, at least for me. Um, yeah, anybody will win me over. All you got to do is just be nice to my kids, spoil them, and that's it. You have a friend for life. So I thought that was super nice of her to send over those cupcakes. So my husband told me, why don't you make her something? I said, I want, no, I'm sorry. I told my husband I would like to make her something as a thank you. But I didn't know what to make her. And then I asked him, do you think she would appreciate something like what I make and send to some of my friends and my family members, those altered cigar boxes? So my husband looked at me. He goes, I think she would like that. I think she would love that. So I said, well, I don't want to make it and then, she thinks it's cheesy or it's not her thing or, because people are funny about the paper crafting and the crafting community, guys. I mean, really. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm over here moving the thing. So anyway, I know the story's dragging out. I'm sorry. I made the box. Saturday night, I stayed up and I committed myself to making this woman her present as a thank you for the cupcakes and for for that lovely night of ours. And what happened? I made the box, and now I fell in love with the box. And so much so now I don't want to give up the box. Okay, I said it. I admitted it. I broke into my Graphic 45 Couture papers, and I was working on the blasted box all evening. And I was working on something else too, a layout. But guys, I fell in love with the box. I didn't mean to, but I did. And now I don't want to give it to her. And that really stinks because that's not like me at all. I love to share my projects. Hence why I never have any of them, because every time I make a box, somebody falls in love with it and takes it. But excuse me, I'm still having a little cough, guys. But I really, really fell in love. So let me share the box with you. So this is the box I made. Yeah, and it's my favorite colors, cream red and black. Oh my gosh. You don't even understand. Before I made this video, I even told my husband, honey, I don't think I can give her the box. I fell in love with the box. And he was like, no, that that's not right. You made it for her with her in mind. I said, not really. I just made a box. It just happened to be that I said it was going to be for her, but I don't know her well enough. I just met the woman. I don't know her. I don't know her from a hole in the wall. Okay, so she made my kid some cupcakes. Big deal, right? No. No, that's not like me. I'm just joking with you guys. Although I'm not joking about the part that um, I really had to fight myself not to keep the box. I am going to give it to her. I made my peace. I will say goodbye to my box. Um, I did start it with her and for her and with the intentions to give it to her, so I will give it up. I'm not happy about it. I really did fall in love with it. I don't know. Has this ever happened to any of you guys out there that you made something for someone or with the intentions to give it to someone and then you wound up falling in love with your own project? And I guess in a way that's kind of conceited too. I shouldn't even be saying that, but I did. I fell in love with my box. So, anyway, so let me share with you my box. This is what the box looks like. And here I have one of these flowers that Ronnie Sue Scrapper, I believe, sent me and made for me. It did have a blue pearl inside, but I colored it with my Pro markers and I made it red. And then I have some wild orchid flowers and some other flowers. I put some berries, some sprays, some leaves, and I just made a flower cluster. I covered it with the graphic 45 paper, and I did paint the whole box black before I covered it. Um, then that fan that you see here, I actually put some lace. This is a very fine lace that I had in my stash. And then I painted the fan, which was a piece of chipboard, with some red paint, some of that paint from Walmart. And then I also smudged it with black soot. I put some red bling. Oh my gosh, there's Jackie, look, a glue string. It's driving me crazy. I put some bling here and here. And then I put some little gray pearls going all around. This was actually, I fussy cut it and then I layered it on top of the paper. So I actually I cut one piece of the designer paper and then I fussy cut another piece just so I could have it look dimensional. I have here two of these metal photo corners from my stash. I put two bling pieces. And then over here on her little flower on her waist, I also put some red bling. And I didn't really want to cover up the paper or do anything else to the top of the box, so I left it like that. Here I have this ribbon. Oh, and I put some lace down here just to cover the so that she wouldn't see the dimensional stickers this way, because I thought that that wouldn't look pretty being that it was on the edge of the box. And then here for this piece, this is like the little tab that pulls the lid open and close. What this is this is a piece of ribbon, and then I took several pieces of metals that I had in my stash. I took this round flower one, then I took this long filigree one, and I glued them together. I glued these flowers on top of that, and then I glued one of my husband's grandmother's vintage buttons on top. And that's why it has all those like layers to it. And the camera's really not picking it up, but it really looks pretty. Really, really looks pretty. I love the way that came out. And then for the box itself, I have two different black laces that I glued on. I have some red metallic flat back pearls. I have some red bling, that silver heart mesh bling that I bought on eBay that you guys, I shared with a lot of my friends out there. And then what I did was I took these red metallic string along flatbacks and I cut them into teeny tiny pieces. I cut them all apart and I put those in the center of the hearts. So it's like really blinged out because you have the red metallic, the silver, and then the red bling. And this camera really is not picking up how much it blings because it is blinging, honeys. It is really blinging. So I did that all the way around the box. Um, and for the most part, I kept the sides really simple. That's not usually like me. But again, like I said, I was doing this in mind of a person that doesn't do any kind of crafts whatsoever. And plus, I just thought it was beautiful just like that, just showing the lace and the bling. I didn't really want to cover it up with anything. I have enough going on in the inside and on top. For the bottom, for the little feet, I again covered it with paper and I distressed everything with black soot. I have these little black glass beads that I have in my stash, and I use those for the little feet. And I love using that for the feet of my cigar boxes. They work really well. And then on the inside, I just covered it all with that paper. I put two black little roses in this corner because I'm not sure what she's going to store in her box. If she gets it. No, I'm only kidding. If she gets the box. Then for the inside, I used this beautiful paper here. Here I have one of my diamond dies, art filigree die. I mean the heart filigree art. Heart filigree die that I cut out on black cardstock, and then I backed it with one of the Graphic 45's red designer papers. And then I added this big red butterfly. And then these were also chipboard pieces that I colored with black paint. I distressed it a little bit. And then I added these little red pearls all along the sides on both of them. And then this little chipboard piece I've had in my stash like forever. Um, I don't have any more of these. I think I have two left, so I use it very sparingly. I have the Tim Holtz dress form, but this one was given to me many, many, many moons ago, and I know that that die is discontinued, so I was like having it in my happy boat for a while. So another thing I didn't want to part with, and I broke it out, and I decided to paint it first with the red paint, and then what I did was I covered it with I'm so sorry, guys. I was paying attention to something my daughter was doing. I covered it with black lace that had this little red trim in it, and I just covered the whole chipboard piece. I added some silver perfect pearls underneath that I painted it with, and then I added um, the silver mesh bling pieces on top here and here. This is a little red applique heart that I cut out, and then I added a black applique flower. So yeah, lots of layers there. So basically I designed a little dress for her. And this is the first time I designed a little dress. Um, and I thought it came out really, really cute. Then for the bottom, again, I colored it with some silver perfect pearls. And then I added those little gray flatback pearls. So guys, that's my box that I worked on this weekend. It's going to a new friend. Um, I sure hope she likes it and appreciates it. I don't know that she's into crafting. Oh my goodness, my camera really went wonky. I don't know if she's gonna like it. I pray that she will. Um, because I really wanted to keep it. So hopefully she'll treasure it. Um, and I really was contemplating keeping it, guys. But like I said, I was only contemplating it for a little bit. The good angel came back to her senses and told the bad angel to back away and to leave me alone, that I'm trying to do something nice for someone. Um, so that's it, guys. Um, I'm probably going to be doing another one of my giveaway announcements in about 2 or 3 weeks. So Keep that in mind. Like I said, it'll be only the winner will be chosen only from project videos, and I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go work on some birthday cards and dinner, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Bye for now.